Good morning, everyone. Betty Bailey here, President of Post 7721 Auxiliary. I'm honored to have Commissioner Burt Saunders from Collier County here to ask him a few questions about veterans housing in Collier County that he's been working on. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you so much for taking the time. You've worked very hard over the past few years to get housing for our veterans in Collier County. Can you just give us a brief overview so that our audience will know the process it has to go through, state and federal?
Well, we have some really very exciting news for veterans throughout Collier County. I've been working on a veterans nursing home for the last 3 or 4 years. This will be a 120-bed nursing home, but this nursing home will be unique. It will have adult day health care facilities, and will also have rehab facilities for veterans that are not resident in the facility. My vision is that this will be a campus where we have other veteran services as well. The Florida Department of Veterans Affairs came to Naples,
Yes.
and they testified in front of the commission when I was presenting the adult day health care component, and they said this will be much more than a nursing home. This will be the model for the country in future nursing homes. This will be a wonderful project for our veterans.
That's wonderful. So how many veterans do you think you'll be able to service, not only with housing, but what are the extra activities that you're going to be planning?
Well, the nursing home itself will have 120 beds, and so obviously that's the limitation there. The adult day health care, I think, probably could serve literally hundreds of veterans on a daily basis.
Yes.
Providing a location for camaraderie, for veterans to be with other veterans, to come get a nice meal, to also get social services, but also importantly, giving their caregivers an opportunity to have some rest from the daily routine of taking care of the senior veterans.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure that we have close to over 4,000 veterans living in Collier County presently, is that correct?
That is correct. As a matter of fact, a study was done in 2014 that found that Collier County was the #1 county having the greatest need for a veterans nursing home in the state.
Wow.
Now, I got on the commission in 2016, and in 2018, 2019, I began the process of developing a veterans nursing home to try to meet some of that need.
Yeah, I remember hearing much about that on the news that you've been taking. It's a long process. For our audience out there, which will be a lot of our state members, kind of briefly give us an overview of what needs to take place in order for a nursing home to be built for veterans in
the first step
anywhere in the state.
The first step is I put the funding of the veterans nursing home into the sales tax that was approved by the voters in 2018. That generated $30 million in what's called a local match for a veterans nursing home. And then I got the county commission to agree to put another $10 million in for the adult day health care and the rehab facilities. Senator Pasadomo has agreed to get another $10 million from the state to match our $10 million. So we have $20 million for that portion of the project. What's involved now is we have an architect that is doing some preliminary design work. The Florida Department of Veterans Affairs will apply in April to the Federal Department of Veterans Affairs for our project.
Okay.
And then the anticipation is that Congress will fund this project in November of 2024. Assuming that happens, then in 2025, we can begin the actual full design and engineering of the project. That'll take probably a year, maybe a little bit longer, with construction perhaps beginning in 2026, late 2026, opening of a facility in 2028.
So it's a long process for any community to go through to start from the land, acquiring the land, getting the approval from the local community support, statewide, and also on a federal level.
Yeah, the two real important component parts of this was getting the funding through the sales tax, getting that 30 million plus the other 20 million that I mentioned, and also having a parcel of land for this. I got the county commission to purchase the old Golden Gate golf course, and on that golf course we set aside 20 acres of land, which has been reviewed by the Department of Veterans Affairs. They find that site to be perfect for this project. It's close to a hospital. It's got good transportation. It's in a neighborhood where there are a lot of different facilities. They have indicated that that site is really perfect for this project.
Well, wonderful. Well, this is just a brief update for everyone to be aware of what's happening in Collier County, as well as what could possibly happen across the state if you want to have a nursing home or a facility for veterans, which is very much needed because we have more and more veterans moving to Florida. Snowbirds come down and it's sighting all year long. Again, Commissioner Saunders, I'm sorry, thank you again for being here with
Well,
us
thank you,
today.
it's been my honor to be here with you.
And I appreciate all that you do for our community as well as our veterans.
Thank you.
Yeah.